First of all, obviously you got to be pretty stoked on this endorsement from Doc here. What's your reaction when he kind of came to you and said this is something you want to do?
Oh, I was delighted. Very happy that this. I did ask him several months ago, and obviously at that point in the midst of a crowded Republican field in the primary, an endorsement wasn't forthcoming. But at this point, I'm very happy that he's decided to come forward. I think it helps me a lot, and so I just very full of gratitude to Doc. Absolutely.
Great. Now, what were the things when you were speaking with him that he maybe said to you set you apart from your competitors?
Well, I think that we have some critical issues facing our nation, issues that are going to require hard work to get done. And I think Doc sees me as someone that's looking to find solutions, someone that's not afraid to work with anybody. I think if there's a good idea on the table to find solutions that we to these critical issues that we face as a nation. And so I think that that's probably one of the biggest reasons that he's decided to do what he did today.
What's one of the biggest issues that you want to work on first here in the 4th District?
Oh, narrow it down to one issue. There's a lot.
One of the first ones.
There's a lot. First of all, that comes to mind is our national debt. It's staggering, almost $18 trillion. It's something that I feel very concerned about, and I think people up and down the district have expressed that to me as well, that it's something that as a nation we cannot sustain. Certainly, I want to continue the hard work on the Hanford cleanup. That's something that is key for our region for lots of different reasons. It's going to be critical for a new representative and new congressman to work hard on doing that. Water storage and water availability in central Washington, our arid summers, we're reminded every summer of the critical need of water, so certainly that's something. And then also, a critical issue facing our nation is our immigration policy, something that we definitely have to fix. So there's a couple, but healthcare, education, all kinds of things that face this nation. Like I said, there are a tremendous number of critical issues that need attention, need solutions. We live in a very dangerous world today, as you pick up any news media outlet that talks about the things that are going on in the Middle East, around the world. Certainly a tremendous number of things that we need to pay attention to.
Despite having a bigger war chest, TV commercials, you still came out second in the primary. How's this match against Cliff Didier shaping up with this new endorsement? How do you think it's going to be?
I feel good about my prospects. I think I've got a clear path to victory. I've got to work hard, obviously. And number two, you always try harder. And so I don't think it's a bad position to be in. And we've been doing that. We've been working hard. I'm doing all I can to get up and down the district to meet as many people as possible. I feel very good about it. Things are going well.
How do you plan to work with Congressman Hastings going into the election? Will you do campaign events together? Or?
We haven't talked a lot about plans, but if he's open to doing those kinds of things, I think that would be a good thing. And so we'll have those conversations, and we'll do as much as he wants to do.
Now, in the primary, Didier won all but 2 of the counties within the 4th Congressional District and really took the Tri-Cities. It's going to be an uphill battle for you in order to take those in the general. How does this endorsement from the sitting Republican, the sitting congressman, help that cause?
Well, I think it helps a lot. As you also know, the turnout was not high. So we need to communicate with those people that will be out in the general election. I think the turnout, a better turnout, and this kind of a thing that Doc Hastings, I think, bodes well for me. And like I said, I'm doing all I can to make sure I get out in front of people. I make sure they know me, what I stand for, the kind of person I am, and the kind of representative I'll be.
Is this going to be an establishment versus Tea Party type of race?
You can use labels all you want. I'm not worried about those kinds of things. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to be me. People that I represented in the 15th legislative district knew me as a representative that would work for everyone, regardless of party, regardless of label. I'm very proud to have broad support from across the spectrum of voters, and that's the kind of representative I will be.
I guess I'll ask the same question of you that I asked of Congressman Hastings. Typically with two Republicans in the field, a sitting Republican will stay neutral in a race. Or if the sitting office holders of the same party, they'll stay neutral. Kind of unusual for him to endorse someone. How do you feel about that?
Well, obviously, I feel good about it, being the recipient of that endorsement. But like you said, there are so many critical issues facing this country right now. So many things that require Congress to actually get things done, to work together on solutions. We just can't afford kicking the can down the road any longer. We need to get to a place where we can solve some of the critical issues that are out there. So I think that that's probably one of the reasons he decided to do what he did. He saw me as someone that can help do that.
Did you approach him or did he approach you?
Like I said, I asked him a couple of months ago if he would consider endorsing me, and so it's something that he's been thinking about for a while, I guess.
One of the ways we can stop kicking the can down the road is to end the Fed.
Thank you.
Would you support getting rid of the Federal Reserve?
You know, I know that was one of your big issues in the campaign, Kevin, and I will certainly support further scrutiny, more scrutiny on the Federal Reserve. It needs to have that.
Well,
it's a quasi-government agency, and
yeah, it's controlled by Congress,
and not above any kind of scrutiny, and I think it should happen. So,
and the Constitution also mandates the gold and silver. So, would you support getting gold and silver back to backing our money?
I would be open to any ideas that would help improve the economy of our country.
Because that's the main way we can get the economy working again.
Thank you, Kevin. I have a question.